Welcome, Scorpio, to your weekly love reading for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. So let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio, in love for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. This is for your sun, moon, and your rising sign or ascendant sign. Alright, questions for Scorpio in love for January 8th to the 14th of 2018. What's going on with them? There's a C in them. So the theme, we have the Eight of Wands. So a lot of communication going on with you and your partner, doing a whole bunch of different things, even with work activities if you are single, getting to know someone, or literally your partner if you're married or engaged. We do have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, so there could be issues with someone kind of taking their time. They may not be motivated enough, maybe in career right now. Things are not moving quickly in career with you and another person, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. That could be kind of delaying the process of moving forward in a relationship. Some frustration could be there. We do have the Queen of Swords in reverse, so you may be coming through very moody for some of you out there. A bit harsh, intense, maybe with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but this is kind of if you are communicating to someone, this is kind of how everything is standing on top of this kind of energy this week. So many of you may be very tense with everyone that you're around or your partner. The Six of Wands is here. The recent past is where others are kind of around you. Things are going good for you. You're feeling kind of confident. I feel for many. This is usually a lot of attention coming your way from many different admirers as well. We do have the Eight of Pentacles, so a lot of activity when it comes to your work, your ambition. We did see the Knight of Pentacles there in reverse, so I do feel like you kind of combat that energy, especially if your partner is kind of the one that's dropping the ball a bit. If you're talking about those kind of things, you're trying to make sure that at least you're doing your job, or your end of the bargain when it comes to relationships. And the near future is the High Priestess, so there are some secrets that you may be having. It could be that you're dealing with someone from the past, or that you're dealing with someone else who's dealing with someone from their past, and intuitively you may understand this, you may know about it. This is what's potentially making you a bit moody or angry, I feel. Especially if you're working and that's on your mind, those kind of issues, it can be very bothersome. So we do have 3 people that are showing up. Okay, now your energy is the Page of Pentacles in reverse, so as you're working, you could be just spending different spending habits that you need to make sure that you are aware of. You could be loaning and giving money to another person. It could be an ex-partner, child support, different things like that going on. But I feel like a lot of you may have some goals and desires that you want to reach, but you may not be really sure where to focus your energy or how to get enough money to get exactly what you want. So maybe you need another job, maybe a second source of income, something like that. All right, so how others are seeing you, you do have the Two of Wands in reverse, so I do feel like that is part of you making plans, trying to strategize. You may not be completely successful, and especially when it comes to a decision that you are making right now with your partner, someone that you're trying to get to know. Maybe there's some hidden things that are going on where you're trying to figure out what to do. So there could be some obstacles with you two traveling to come see one another, communicating with one another, and also children being involved in a situation which could be holding you back or holding you back from committing. And your partner, what's going on with them? So if you're dealing with somebody, I do feel like they could be talking to others, or another person. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't mean that all fire signs does this, but this is how I interpret the energy as I'm seeing a reading. So they may be talking to someone else, doing different things, maybe not focused on career, their goals, and maybe kind of being flamboyant and kind of communicative with others or flirtatious with others, and that could be something that's on your mind, as I was speaking about before, so you are aware of it. Maybe you feel like they're a player, and they're kind of turning their back on you. Maybe they feel like you're a player as well. You do have the Knight of Wands in reverse, so this is another person. You have a lot of people showing up that's going to be around you this week that you may have to work with, that you may have to interact with, but these are potential partners as well. But there could be something very frustrating, someone that's not so frustrating, but maybe that's a secret admirer that you are trying to connect with. That could be the High Priestess. that spiritual connection that you have, that secret connection that's going on, but there's some frustration making that connection happen, because this is sometimes coming through as very dominant, too passionate about what this person has to say. They're saying a lot of different things and kind of putting it out to everyone. It kind of just is very maybe possessive and kind of just not sensitive or caring to your emotions and how your emotional needs. So the Knight of Wands is here as another fire sign of person, but that's also energy of you giving into the sexual frustration or the frustration of dealing with this situation. So clarify the High Priestess in reverse. I mean, clarify the High Priestess for Scorpio. And you're stressed and you're worried because it's like your intuition is telling you that something is off, and you're trying your best to listen to it, but maybe you feel like you don't have proof just yet. Clarify the High Priestess again for Scorpio. And the Four of Swords is here, and that does indicate like a meditation, relaxing, you know, trying to do your yoga to get in a better position to hear the messages that are coming through. Clarify the High Priestess again for Scorpio. And the Queen of Cups is here, and I feel like with the Queen of Cups is kind of telling you that yes, there is a connection that you have with someone, but if someone is double dealing, or if that's you that's double dealing, that someone is going to be caught with this. The High Priestess does indicate love, but she is also something that transforms and breaks down any kind of things that are not quite right. So she reveals these things to these soulmates or the people that are connected to one another, so somebody is not getting away with what they should not get away with. All right, and let's clarify some issues with you may also find about issues of debt. Your partner could have some financial issues. Again, we spoke about that, financial issues that they may be hiding, and maybe a lot of you are having to kind of put out all of the energy and work to kind of get them on their feet, because they could be distracted with other people, other things, and or another person. Not to put that fear out there, I don't like to do that, but I have to read those out that's coming through to me. So and let's see, that's what I sent. So let's clarify one more thing. Clarify the King of Wands reverse for your partner. If you're dealing with somebody, clarify the King of Wands reverse. And yes, they are potentially kind of figuring out what they actually want. They could still be thinking about someone from the past, thinking about you if you're someone from the past. Okay, let's clarify the King of Wands reverse for Scorpio. Yeah, and the Four of Cups, and it's like they don't really want it. That's how I mentioned that yes, there's something that's kind of moving forward, but they may be exploring their options and not really sure that they want you. It could be flipped around as well. That kind of energy is there. They're kind of flirtatious. That's what it looks like to me. Messages for Scorpio for January 8th to the 14th. Scorpio, January 8th to the 14th. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. We just spoke about that. Putting more energy and dedicating into that. Messages for Scorpio for January 8th to the 14th. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and that's telling you that yes, it's very frustrating. You would like to make that connection. You know something there, even if you're single. You know something is, or someone is kind of calling you, but the right time may not be now. Okay, so those are your messages for the week. I do hope that they help you out. Lots of love to you, lots of light, and remember that if you would like a private or personal reading, that you go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. So have a good one.